Hi, I'm Charlie.
And I'm Liz.
And we are the Adventure Closet. And today, we're staying in a fire lookout.
41 feet in the air.
In the clouds. So come along with us. So we just stopped off at Moe's Coffee in Darrington to pick up our key and some coffee.
There's a little mountain full of big adventure just outside the quaint town of Darrington, Washington. In the next 24 hours, we will be experiencing all this place has to offer, including sleeping 41 feet above the ground inside the newly restored North Mountain Lookout. And in typical PNW fashion, it won't be without a little PNW weather.
Wow. This is pretty cool.
I can't believe how beautiful it is up here.
I know. Looks like the mountains are starting to clear, or the clouds are starting to clear a little bit for the mountains.
Mm-hmm. It's so light and airy and refreshing in here. It's newly restored. Everything's in white and this light colored wood, and it just feels resort-like.
It kind of does, yeah.
I mean, there's not much for amenities. It's like camping, but inside a fire tower, just like you would expect. There's a nice selection of books. They provided a camp stove. I don't know if there's fuel. I will have to check. Oh, look, a lightning stool. You see the insulators at the bottom, at the legs. So if there's lightning going on, we'll share that stool.
That'd be tough, but yeah. We got a desk and table up here. Oh, with maps in them. Nice. Oh, they have silverware.
What do you think that is? Like a cutting board? It's beautiful. That's gorgeous.
A little thing to wash your dishes in, and some more cutting boards, and actually fuel for the stove, which is good. Fully stocked with dishes. And coffee cups. Utensils for cooking. What's in that drawer?
Just pens and pencils.
Oh, and hot pads and towels. Very nice. All right, well let's get unpacked. All the furniture up here looks pretty much like it's been handcrafted for the lookout. I know for a fact the stool was, but it does not look like IKEA stuff here. It's very well done. Well, I like it. Looks good. And there's even a temperature gauge here. Looks like it's probably a carbon monoxide alarm as well. And it is 70 degrees in here. So one thing you do have to be aware of up here is people come up because it's a fire lookout, and you know, just had a couple people coming right up the stairs here. And they respected, you know, they just stayed over there to take pictures and stuff. But don't expect privacy here. There's a sign and gate at the bottom though that says that you can put a string across saying that this thing's rented between 4 p.m. and 10 a.m. and to please respect the privacy of people. So you do have that time during the night.
Why do we have these lookouts scattered all over our country? Well, in fact, we had like 8,000 fire lookouts in the U.S. alone at one point, and now there's about 2,000 remaining. And here in the state of Washington, we have 100 left, or less than 100 left. Fortunately for us, here at the North Mountain Lookout, this one has been restored. It was built around 1966, 65. I think they started construction around 1965. And in recent years, a group of volunteers came up and refurbished it, and now it's available for overnights. You can rent that, and we'll link everything below, all the information that you'll need to know about this lookout. How lookouts came to be is actually where the big surge came from is around 1910. There was a huge fire. It burned 3 million acres in Washington State, Idaho, and Montana. The U.S. Forest Service decided after that something needed to be done, and they were realizing that a lot of fires were started by humans. And they were raising awareness and building these lookouts that were manned by people. The person manning the lookout was called a lookout. It started this surge of towers going up through all our forest land throughout the country. And a lot of the towers were built early 1900s. So although this one is old, it's not really of our oldest ones. We have a nearby peak, Three Fingers, and I believe that one was built in like the 20s or 30s. And that's a really neat one as well. It's just a bit harder to get to. Quite a bit of a hike. That's how fire towers came about. And then, you know, as technology grew and advanced, then they came up with other ways to monitor for fires. And the lookout kind of went to the wayside, but there's still volunteer lookouts out there. And some lookouts are still in action. This one, however, you get to stay overnight, which is pretty cool. Well, lunch was great. Charlie's getting some more footage up here, and I think we're gonna go for a little walk. Kind of explore the area around the fire tower.
There's a little old landing down here with some logging rope. Looks like this might have been an old road back in the day. Looks like there's a vug in that.
Piece of quartz.
Yeah.
We're gonna follow this old logging road and see how far we can get. North Mountain has quite the complex mountain bike trail system. So when you're hiking, you want to be very careful, listen for them, get out of their way. I'm sure it's annoying to come up on people just dilly-dallying when you're cruising down a hill on your bike. So, you know, there might even be designated trails for hikers versus bikers, so we'll have to look into that.
Well, looks like we hit the end of the road here. Might have gone off back this way, but there's a lot of alder that's grown in that spot, and I know it kind of just drops off right there too. My guess is this is where the road ended. It's probably just a little logging spur road back in the day.
So we found our answer. So these trail markers let you know that it's okay to hike on here. Just yield to the mountain bikes.
So it tells you all sorts of information about the trail. That it's very difficult. It's one-way trail down, so nobody's going to be coming up. Some optional routes, so there's other routes on the way. Name of the trail is out of the blue. It's open to bicyclists, mountain bikes, and class 1 electric bikes too, but no horses. And then hike with caution, yield to mountain bikes, closed to all other uses. So that's pretty cool that they have that information at the start of the trails, because you wouldn't want to start hiking on a mountain bike only trail. That's a good way to piss people off. This trail actually looks quite fun. It's got this really high banked wall at the beginning. I think it'd be kind of fun to ride a mountain bike down this. Although we don't have mountain bikes. We used to, but we got rid of them. We only have the cheap ones. Wow. Quite the jump.
Right off the bat, you got this, yeah, I guess it would be somewhat of a jump, but just straight down. This has got to be a super fun trail.
Yeah. So yeah, that's at least 7 feet, and quite the vertical on that too. Very steep. So we're not gonna do this whole trail, but we just figured we'd come out and explore a little bit and see what they look like, instead of just sitting around the lookout. So just down a little bit, and there's a bit of a rock wall here. Lots of layered rock. Looks more like the Darrington phyllite or phyllite that we have around here. However you want to pronounce it. I'll put the word here, and then you can tell me in the comments how you pronounce it.
Phyllite.
Phyllite.
Phonetically, of course, because if you just copy the word in the comments, we're not going to know how you pronounce it. Phyllite, phyllite. It's this flaky rock.
Phyllite.
Interesting little two-tone rock here. Even on mountain bike trails, we're looking at the rocks.
It's actually quite a peaceful trail. We haven't had any bikes pass yet, but I'm ready. I'm listening. I'm going to jump out of the way. They come. I think they have on this trail, I think there's different levels of mountain bike trails. So if you want something more easygoing, or beginner style, you got that.
Just found these interesting berries on the side of the trail. Here's the leaves from the plant.
This really, really makes me want to get a good mountain bike. I would enjoy riding through this so much. I think there might be a view spot right here. It's pretty foggy up here, so. Still beautiful.
It's flagged up here. And I believe there might be a viewpoint up here. Again, you can tell that some of these trees were cut on certain sides to form a trail, at least at one point. Wow. I can see the lookout through the trees. It looks like it'd be kind of difficult to get out to the end of the knob there. Lots of cool big rocks. I bet you this view right here would be beautiful. Some old bent trees up here marking the way.
North Mountain has quite a bit to offer, really. I mean, if you want to ride your bike, you want to hike, you like driving mountain roads, you like wildflowers, you like climbing towers, you want to sleep in a tower, you want to camp up here, there's a campground. The views are spectacular when the clouds clear. I hope you guys get to see it. If not, we'll show some old footage, but when the clouds clear around here, you can see for miles. It's so beautiful.
It's beautiful walking here with the clouds kind of scraping the tops of the trees. This looks like an old logging road.
There's a culvert right there, an old one.
Oh yeah, there is. I wonder if this follows the old logging road that used to go this way. Just had about 7 mountain bikes scream by. You kind of got to be careful on this trail. Always keep your ears open so you can hear them coming. Sometimes you can't even hear these guys coming. They're got such fancy bikes. Don't even make a sound. You just hear the whoosh of the wind and hope you can jump out of the way in time. Home sweet home for the night. Boy, talk about sleeping in the clouds. Well, let's go see what it's like to use the bathroom in a fire lookout. I mean, you got a great view. Not too sure about this thing, because somebody nefarious could just lock you in. So But you might be able to lock this up so they can't. It's a bit of a walk to the bathroom, but it's all part of the experience. There she be. There's a window. I mean, I guess you got a view while you go.
I pre-chopped the onion, garlic, and added olive oil in here before coming up just to make it easy. Once this pan heats up, I'm gonna throw it in there and it'll fry right up.
Whoever gets this place next, it's gonna smell really good for them.
I opened the door.
Yeah, we got the door open. Let's see what it looks like outside. If I can figure out the door. Pretty cool. Mount Baker is that way. White Horse Mountain is right there. And the Sauk Prairie is right there. I only know this because I've seen it. But you couldn't really tell right now. Whew. It's getting a little chilly up here. It's 57 degrees right now, and we just relax and...
Yeah, the bed is super comfortable. It's memory foam. So, like, we're going to be sleeping on a cloud and in a cloud at the same time. We're completely socked in.
Yeah, you can't even really see the trees around us anymore.
It's kind of cool.
It is. It is really cool. But probably just gonna read a little and then hit the hay and see you guys in the morning.
Night.
Good night.
Good morning.
Good morning. We need coffee.
We should make some.
Yes, we should. Well, that was fun.
That was so much fun. I can't believe we got to stay in a fire lookout.
I know. That was
First
crazy.
time ever.
Yeah.
Yeah. Way exciting. You guys should come rent this place.
All right. Well, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we will see you next week.
Bye now.
Bye now. Goodbye, fire lookout.
Bye.
There's a big spider on this toilet seat.